Hi guys, and that's watching our ECMWF.int long range special. So today we're going through the ECM model. It's charts for the 500 HPA heights, 2 meters temperature, and precipitation anomalies for the next 6 weeks. That will get us to, I think, actually get us past mid August, well into the second half of the month, up to August 21st. So it'll get us through the heart of summer and towards August as well. So we'll start off with the first week, but also just say that obviously this is a long range forecast, so it will have its errors in it. It's not going to be totally reliable past week one. Any forecast beyond like a week or 10 days should be taken with caution, and basically you can expect changes in these models, big changes at that. But it's just for interest and for fun. So I think it's just quite a nice thing to do. So starting off with our week one 500 HPA height anomaly, and see that we're swamped with below average heights, low pressure. Those link back towards the blue colours that are swamping Ireland, UK, Denmark, obviously Scandinavia, southern Scandinavia, and off into Western Russia and Finland and the Baltic states, and out towards the Azores. So that looks clearly unsettled. The week one temperature anomaly is below average. We're in these light blue colours, possibly towards actually some darker blues there, towards the centre of Ireland. So the lighter blues show temperatures about 1 degree below average, while the darker blues here show temperature down to 1 to 3 degrees below average. So quite a chilly week to come. And with low pressure in the mix, it's clearly unsettled with above average precipitation. So I think that at the start of this period, it will be like convection. Well, actually, mostly convection. Mostly convection at the start of the period, with some thunderstorms. But towards the end of the period, we will have a few fronts coming through and showers at the same time. So the week two 500 HPA height anomaly, getting towards or after mid-July. Still, we got below average heights over Ireland, the UK, and towards Scandinavia and Finland and towards Russia. So that was clearly unsettled. Week two temperature anomalies, again we're below average in these blue shades, especially further south. About average in the west, north, and possibly down the east coast as well. And notice that the seas are above average. That's because of the those really hot SST anomalies, sea surface temperature anomalies, and the precipitation anomaly shows that it is wetter than average in the green colours. Week 3 500 HPA height anomaly shows high pressure towards Greenland and Iceland, and we have high pressure towards Italy and towards Africa and towards Corsica and Sardinia. Now in the middle, as we said last week, we do expect to have some sort of trough in the area of low pressure. So I'd say that between these ridges of high pressure, we'll have these that we will have low pressure sort of streaming in off the Atlantic in these white areas. Temperature anomaly jumps up to about 1 degree above average for many areas bar the south that are still around average or no signal. And as I said, so we're looking thoroughly wetter than average. So I'd say that will have low pressure coming in off the Atlantic with this sort of pattern. Monday, July 31st to Monday, August 7th, getting into August now. So it shows high pressure to our north and a hint at some higher pressure towards Africa. Otherwise, large area of white. I would suspect that we'd have low pressure coming through on the westerly flow around here, though. Temperature anomalies for the start of August, widely about 1 degree above average, and precipitation anomalies show hints at being wetter than average to our south. And if I zoom in, we do see some splodges of green, like there, tiny one there, and across the UK as well. So I'd say the signs are showing that it'll be slightly wetter than average. But I do believe that the low pressure will sort of trend very slightly southwards in week 4. And that may also allow the temperature to sort of jump up with that high pressure sort of getting close to us, from the north, so that will sort of kill off any rain to some degree. Getting towards the 14th of August now, and we see high pressure towards eastern Scandinavia into Russia and down across the southeastern portion of Europe. Now again, we do have this large white area, so somewhere here there will be low pressure, probably to our west. Temperature anomalies about 1 degree above average, and precipitation anomalies. Again, weak signals, but you see these areas of green, like Scandinavia, down off into the North Sea, towards Scotland, and across the Irish Sea, towards the Eastern Islands, and off the west coast, down towards the Azores. So it does suggest a westerly flow. So I would suspect that low pressure would be coming in from the west still, with that big white area. And finally, week 6 will be Monday, August 14th to Monday, August 21st. Here we go. And that shows hope for any of you who do want some warm and dry and sunny weather before the summer is out. And you can see that we got a high pressure towards Spain, France, and off into Europe. And that should drag up the wind from the southwest. So warming up, yes. Temperature anomalies, again, about 1 degree above average. But across Scotland, you can see a sort of like darker shade of pink towards 1 to 3 degrees above average. So I think warming up in that week, definitely. But look at that. We are thoroughly wetter than average in week 6. So despite the southwesterly flow, it may be a moisture-laden, wet southwesterly flow, sort of like some sort of warm section and a trailing cold front sort of thing. So that looks a bit iffy, but that would warm up with that. So that's it for this update. It's quite bleak for anyone who does want some nice summery weather, but for those who like these cooler, wetter summer days, this is eye candy for you. Definitely is. So yeah, I think we'll do it again next week around Saturday next week, just around mid-July, that sort of thing, and you'll see what it shows then. But for this one, we are done and dusted, and bye for now, and I'll see you later on.